Hey, what's up everyone? Yes, I'm out here in nature. You know that I love nature. It's been cold here where I am, so I decided to come out today to film this video for the new moon happening in the sign of Pisces. The reason why I wanted to really film it out here in nature is because I started a new habit at the beginning of 2021, and I feel like this is the type of energy that we have available to us now, where we can implement new practices into our life using this energy. And this new moon is happening in the third decan of Pisces, ruled by the 10 of Cups energy, which we will get into in the prophetic reading in a moment. This decan is Mars and Scorpio ruled. So this is action oriented. Although it's in a deep water sign, as Scorpio is a water sign as well. But with this Pisces energy, intuition, the dreamer, the healer, the wisher, and with Mars energy, we have the ability to push forward in this dream, this hope, this wish. You ever have seen someone that honestly you probably was a slight bit envious of, because they're very disciplined. They have a disciplined diet, a disciplined daily regimen. They wake up at 5 a.m. They do all this stuff that most people would deem to be impossible. But guess what? They all had a starting point. And this is that starting point for those that are ready to change their lifestyle. They're ready to change their life for the better. You have that type of energy at your fingertips. All right, so this is the prophetic reading for this new moon energy. We have the 10 of Cups, like I mentioned before. I hear the word delightment. But let's break that word down. Delightment. The light. Seeing the light. Feeling the light. Light is energy, light is food. The photons in light literally nourishes life itself. So this is telling me on a spiritual level that if you are being led by the inner light, that the path is illuminated for you. And when you follow that illuminated path, it leads to delightment, delightfulness, because of the light. But if you spell like how they do in slang, like D-A, delight, you know, just playing off of words here. Okay, give me a second. Complete enjoyment. I hear rationalization, rationalize. And I feel like with that word that the divine spirit is saying, to think rationally, but not in a conventional way, more so like in a higher perspective, being able to see both parties, both sides of the story. So you have here a masculine and a feminine, and two youths right here that represent the inner child of both the masculine and the feminine. But the inner child is more balanced than the more mature, quote unquote, the older masculine and feminine. Children are more so in the purest essence of who the divine spark is within them, like the higher self. It's not until after human rationalization gets to them that they are conditioned. So this is talking about tapping out of social programming and being guided by the light. So I'm gonna pull from my deck, and I will have a update in the link down below in the comment section. I'm outside, so sorry about that horn. So I will leave a link for the update about the spring 2021 cards. Here we have incoming rewards. So is this not the 10 of Cups energy? Incoming rewards. This card has been coming up a lot for me personally when I do my daily devotion and divination, but also for the collective daily energy I post on the Divine Guidance cards Instagram. This card, incoming rewards. Because you are being led, guided, and nourished by the light. Remember what I was saying about the photons. Literally, you have people that eat light. Feminine force. You are a divine feminine force, feminine acceptance, embrace your power, all stages of the feminine cycle. So even if you're not like a woman, you are still a feminine force, meaning that you're tapping into your into your divine feminine energy, that divine feminine aspect of yourself. Here, where we have both the masculine and the feminine equally represented. So this is a person that is merging with their true calling, both the masculine and the feminine aspects, both the spiritual and the physical. That's what's incoming. That will lead to physical, tangible rewards. I haven't used this deck in such a long time. This is one of my favorite little decks. We have another feminine right here, desire. So the scripture goes, I will give you the desires of your heart. But first you have to realize what's really in your heart. And this type of energy with the Pisces new moon is telling you, well, let's really sift out what's really truly in your heart. Is this through social programming, the desires that you think that you have, is that really projected onto you? And I keep seeing like streams of light that comes from the inner child, and then light that is projected from the adult self onto the inner child. So it's like a battle that's going on within a person of the ego and the higher self. I hear shadow boxing. Like this type of energy, when you're doing your shadow work, you're like boxing, you're like bobbing and weaving, you throwing strikes, throwing punches at your shadow self, and your shadow self is like, I embrace it, I take it all. Shadow self, thief. So don't let others steal your joy. So joy transcends happiness, just regular happy. Oh, like I feel happy because I just got a new outfit, or just got my hair done, my nails done, or just went shopping. This transcends just that regular happy state. Like when they say money can't buy you happiness, well, happiness is just a state, like an emotion. But joy comes in the morning, okay? The morning is another ray of light. It's fully illuminated. And that joy that comes in the morning being completely illuminated, like I was saying before, that joy transcends what is seen and what is unseen. Because joy, it accepts it all states of being, okay? I'm gonna pull from this deck right here. Throat chakra. So someone needs to speak their truth. And that truth literally comes from the inner you, the inner child, the real you, the pure essence of you. You know how children are quick to say no? They're quick, to snatch something back or snatch something from somebody, regardless of who it may belong to. That's the pure essence. Okay, and when I say that, I'm not talking about someone being a bully or like stealing something from somebody. What I'm talking about is like the unconditioned self. The self that knows exactly who they are and what they came to do, and they're willing to speak up for it. This could be an Aquarius or some placement in Aquarian type of energy. But this is more so also about the ethers. And I hear trapped, like the parts of yourself, like the thoughts that you have blocked off. Like your intuition is blocked for someone because you're not speaking your truth. And it starts within you, because like the truth that will come up like a flash, like a quick truth, it's so used to being shut down that you hardly even recognize it. And I've said this before about the ethers. This is where they say spirits, thought forms, thoughts, energies are always in the atmosphere, all of them. Now, you are used to entertaining, that will more so gravitate towards you. This is what they mean by the law of attraction. What you're used to is more attracted to you, because you're used to denying yourself, denying your voice. I hear a couple different things: denying your virtue, denying your attributes, This is all talking about denying the full self, the inner child. He or she wants to speak. I mean, the inner child transcends any gender, but they want to speak. They want to come out. They want to play. They want to be happy. They want to be joyful. And in exchange, you will be a full, happy, joyful, authentic person. But you got to speak your truth. You can't allow circumstances to rob you of that. All right. 10, renewal. Look, okay, we have a 10 right here and another 10. 10, 10. 10, completion, renewal. Pisces is a water sign. It is the healer, but it deals with duality. It deals with like the proper blend of the dualistic self that equals the totality of a person. So you cannot deny one aspect of yourself to try to fulfill the other aspect of yourself and expect to be whole, expect to be holy. You can check that video out over here if you want to know what holiness is. Or more so, holy is. Being one's complete self. If any aspect of yourself is denied, you're not being your complete, authentic self. Okay. Let me see. So I feel like it's a lot of inner child work that someone is either doing or needs to start. This would be a great opportunity to start. Pisces is the sign of John the Baptist as well as the Christ. And that all deals with baptism. And what baptism is symbolic of is the renewal of the spirit. It's washing away the old self, the old impurities, and allowing the new self to come through, allowing the renewal of the mind, body, and spirit. That's what fasting does, if properly done, okay? Oh, I had 2 cards that came out. So once again, we have the payout. Look, somebody's about to get paid. I don't know if it's money or if it's just like this unbelievable joy that comes over them, that comes in their life. Look at this. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups. We have incoming rewards, 10 renewal, and then 9 the payout. Here we have 1221, facing your shadow self or ego. This has to be done in order for that renewal to come through. This is like those scales that are being balanced. A pure heart. On the Instagram, on the FD 1111 Ministries, just this morning, I pulled a card, and it was about a pure heart. What is a pure heart? A pure heart is being completely authentic yourself. It's not about what's right and what's wrong, because that's very subjective. A pure heart is light as a feather, because they carry no shame, no guilt, no baggage that may come. What does guilt and shame come from? It comes from people's opinions, you know? All right, so I think I'm about to wrap this up, but let me just see. I'm gonna pull one other card from here, from the middle. Got another blue card, sound, throat and sound. So maybe meditating with the or some other, hum or frequency, or just meditating with music. There's different types of meditation. Actually, I'm almost finished with the Angel Lunar Planner, as the new year traditionally in ancient cultures will start on March 20th or 21st during the spring equinox. So that's when prayerfully the calendar will be released, the planner. And I speak about the different types of meditation that there are. So you don't have to just sit there and just be like a blank canvas, just like trying to think about nothing. There's different types of meditation that you can do. Okay, some may want to do a moving meditation, because they may be, some of their planets may be activated, or they may be under a really action-oriented sign. So to help clear their energy, they may need to move around. They may need to be in some type of movement, whether it could be an aggressive movement like tribal dancing, maybe real heavy movements, or either a smooth flow type of movement, or just sitting still. You know, it just depends on what feels right with you in the moment. That's the beauty of it. It's about what feels right in the moment and not dealing with the ego. We're talking about what really, truly, purely feels right. We have here the number 33, the Ascension Number. Okay, someone's going to have a higher perspective on the world as a whole, not just their world, but a world as a whole. Someone could be an activist, someone could be speaking up for a less fortunate group, or people that have been wrongly treated, or just speaking truth, giving people different types of perspectives, giving them some type of meat to feed on that will cause them to maybe even look at things differently, maybe a transformation of the mental state here, as we have. So my card, for some reason, like it was an error reader. I think it got full, but this is what I was talking about with the renewal. Like their voice box, their vocal cords, their mind processes, it's all going through some type of renewal, that baptism that's happening. So you guys, make sure you check out the description box. Well, actually more so like the comment section and the description box for information, the updates on those that ordered the spring 2021, the Ascended Bible Divine Guidance cards. You can check that out. Subscribe if you are interested in joining the ministry here, and keep an eye out for the Angel Lunar Planner that's coming later on this spring. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.